Welcome back to the channel. Oh boy, Verizon. What's going on? So if you watched my video yesterday, the entire video, towards the end of that video, for those of you who stick around, I usually try to throw in some tidbits. And Verizon, I've been told, I was made aware of what you're seeing on screen by the reps, that they were starting to get trained on this, how this is going to work. This is being introduced to the base. And then I was also made aware that Verizon, the higher up executives at HQ, they're bringing back some of the things that were around pre-Hans Vestberg, which is what they call Verizon 1.0. So there's incentives are coming back to the sales reps. They want higher volume of sales. You know, they just want to reignite that growth that they're missing. There's no growth to the base on the consumer side. Now, Verizon is going to start trialing something that I think is a complete disaster. It should be a part of the regular store experience, what the sales rep gets paid the commission for. There is no way that a customer should have to pay an additional $30 to $35 outside of all the other fees, right? They're still going to get the support charge or activation fee. This is a whole separate charge to help set up the phone. I mean, I understand the profits. I understand the monetizing, but this is ridiculous. I mean, if I see that charge, I'm like, you know, whoever I'm with, I'm like, I'll help you set up the phone at the house or whatever. You know what I mean? This is a ridiculous charge for something that should be a part of the entire experience. If the store rep tells the customer, hey, I'll help you set up your phone, it'll make them feel even that much better. It will make them return to that store, and it will make them do additional business with that specific rep. If the customer now gets an additional charge just to help set up the phone, it's going to make them feel like they're being nickeled and dimed. It's going to make them feel dissatisfied to have to pay that additional charge, while Verizon makes 100% profit off of that. If you guys have set up the iPhones recently, you know, you just kind of hold them together and then it kind of just transfers your stuff from this phone to the next phone. I know Androids are a little bit different. I used to work in retail, wireless retail, where we had, I don't know if some of you might remember the Cell Bright or whatever it was called. You had to connect one phone on one end and another phone on another end, and that's how we would transfer the data. But again, this setup, this charge is ridiculous. Nothing else left to say on this video. This is very terrible. This should have not even been discussed or trialed. This is ridiculous. I understand it. So don't get me wrong. I understand. Verizon is probably coming from the standpoint, these customers are walking in. They don't want anything else. They're not getting an upgrade. They're not being upsold. They're literally just there to help with the device. That's probably what Verizon, where they're coming from. But I still think it's a ridiculous charge. It's not needed. It's not like the store rep is in there for 3 hours doing phone setups for one customer. That's not the case. It's not hard. It doesn't take long. But again, a ridiculous charge shouldn't be happening. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.